I'd like to bring to the bandstand Peter Coco, and he'll give us some tips about playing the bass. Now, as an arranger and as a teacher, I have some concepts about how the bass should be played in jazz groups, and I'm going to say what I feel, and then he may confirm that or challenge me on it. But I think that the bass is the most important thing is you're keeping time, and the time should be played with a punctuated strumming effect on the strings, and the sound should be very even and consistent. We close there?
Yeah, well, actually, you're right on. Our goal as a bass player is to provide the foundation. So part of making a good foundation is having the solid time. So your time really needs to be super solid, and having a good sound out of your bass. So a good sound meaning a clear tone, in tune, and that has a good articulation, like you said, on the beginning of the note.
Why don't you demonstrate that for me?
Okay.
Excellent. Now, what am I hearing when I judge bands and I work with bands in person? I'm hearing something else. What generally am I hearing that's wrong?
Okay, right. So very common for students is first they're playing without a legato tone. So this is something I talk about with my students all the time. You want your quarter notes to be as long as possible. So having that sustain is going to make a huge difference in having the rhythm bed between the bassist and the drummer feel good and stay solid instead of a staccato sound.
Can you show what the shorter sound sounds like?
Sure, this is what you don't want to do as a bassist. So
Okay.
all of that space doesn't help to create the swinging sound that we want.
Okay, great. And how about the consistency too? What's the consistency, and is it in volume? Of course, time, we want good time.
Right.
But it should be, you don't want loud notes and soft notes.
Right, right. You want more or less all the notes to have the similar volume depending on the sound of the band. So if the band is playing soft, your bass line is going to be more or less consistently soft.
Okay.
So here's what you don't want it to sound like in general terms. You don't want loud notes, soft notes, depending on where you are in the instrument. So maybe something like this.
Okay, that's very clear. So give us one of the more of those great examples so they have something in their ears to walk away with.
Sure, okay.